I'm Kosuke Fujii from Japan Patent Office. I'm pleased to have an opportunity to introduce our service. I'd like to talk about current topics in our patent information service. I hope this presentation will help your business. At first, I'd like to talk about the JPO's policies on intellectual property data provision. This slide shows divided roles between the JPO and private service. The main role of the JPO is to provide accurate and basic primary information. Primary information includes that of publications, records of examination, trial and appeal. Primary information covers patent, utility model, design, and trademark. Foreign information is also included, such as global dossier. The JPO is responsible for collecting and providing primary information comprehensively and accurately. And then, the JPO provides users information via JPAT. The other high-value service is rely on the private service providers. They provide a database with high-performance research tools and analytic services. The services are used for IP analysis such as IP landscape. The JPO has a task to provide bulk data of primary information to these private service providers on preferable timing. The JPO is striving to enhance the primary information and improve provision services for you. These are 4 perspectives of JPO provision policies of the primary information. At first, the primary information must be accurate. We constantly collect errors and missing data. Secondly, the primary information should be disclosed in a timely manner. The JPO provides IP data within 1 business day from office actions. Completeness is also an important aspect of the primary information. The JPO promotes data exchange with the foreign IP offices in order to provide foreign information. Finally, the data security must be guaranteed, especially for undisclosed information. In addition to these perspectives, we are constantly surveying trends of IP data services and investigating the latest information technologies. In these ways, the JPO plays the roles of the data provision and creates a business environment for the private service providers. JPAT is the basic IP data service of JPO. JPAT is one of the largest internet-based patent information database in Japan. It contains about 130 million publications of Japanese and foreign patent, utility model, design, and trademark. The examination records and trial and appeal information will be updated within 1 business day from office actions. You can also see global dossier information through this service. The user interface was dramatically renewed in 2019. The concept of user interface is simpler and more user-friendly. AI-based machine translation is one of the improved functions. JPAT has been used over 100 million times per year and very popular as free patent information service in Japan. JPAT is equipped with high-quality machine translation platform, shortly we called MTP, prepared to handle specialized patent wording and grammar. The blue score of the MTP is more than 40. Here, blue is an algorithm for evaluating the quality of machine translation. In general, the blue above 40 means high quality. So MTP provides translations enough to read foreign patents and utility models. On the JPAT website, you can translate all JP publication and examination records, including utility model, design, trademark into English. For Chinese and Korean patent and utility model, the publication data is translated in advance, and the translated full text data is stored in JPLOT search system. Therefore, users can search the Chinese and Korean documents using the Japanese text as search key words on the JPLOT. The other translations, such as English to Japanese translation, are provided by the private service providers. Here, I'd like to introduce more about the machine translation of Chinese and Korean patents and utility models. Chinese to Japanese translation is performed by NMT engine, and Korean to Japanese translation is carried out by SMT engine. NMT means Neural Machine Translation, which is the newest algorithm using a neural network. And SMT stands for Statistical Machine Translation. SMT is suitable for translating similar grammatical languages like Japanese and Korean. Average BLEU score is more than 45 for Chinese to Japanese and 60 for Korean to Japanese. So the translation quality of MTP is good enough not only for reading, but also for the text search. Note that these high-quality translations are intended for Chinese and Korean gadgets issued after March 2020. Earlier ones were translated by classic rule-based machine translation engine. The other primary data provision service of JPO is standardized data. Standardized data is a data set comprising bibliographic data, dossier information of patents, utility models, designs, and trademarks. See the right side as a sample of the data. Standardized data is mainly used to build the private IP databases by the service providers. Using the data, the service providers can update their databases daily. The standardized data can be downloaded anyone who registered, so please contact us if you are interested. The second topic is the latest JPLOT improvements in 2021. These are the major 4 latest updates in this February. The first update is the user interface of PMGS. PMGS is a guidance tool which introduces IPC and the JPO's unique classification FI and F-term. In this update, table view add to the F-term viewer. F-term is useful search index, but its structure is rather complex. By using the newly introduced table view, the structure of the F-term can be recognized more easily. The second update is that the maximum number of CSV output of a search result has increased from 100 to 500. This frees you from the hassle of reconsidering the search query to reduce the result below 100. Note that legislation is required to obtain the CSV output. Third improvement is full text search for the decisions of trials and appeals in Japan. This gives you easy and quick access to the decision document. The fourth update is about the coverage of RSS feed. RSS stands for Rich Site Summary, is an XML-based data format for delivering article headlines and body summaries. By using a specific software like RSS Reader, you can browse articles of interest without accessing our website. Previously, RSS feed have been available only for limited applications whose application history was updated after June 2019. But in this time, the coverage has been expanded to all applications. For example, RSS feeds are also available for applications that have not been requested for examination. This shows a brief example of generating the RSS feed. In each such result, you can find a URL button in the Options column. Click the button, click the URL, and click RSS feed icon. Then you can get the RSS feed. The last topic is operation changes on the JPO gadgets. From January 2022, the JPO gadgets operation is going to be renewed in the following 3 points. The first point is about the data format of the publication from the official publication website. In 2021, both XML and PDF format are provided via the website, but in 2022, only the XML format will be published. Note that the JPLATPAT will continue to provide the PDF format, so please use JPLATPAT if you need the PDF. The second point is that the publication cycle. It is changed from weekly to daily. The third point is abolishment of the domestic republication of PCT international publication. Specification and sample data of new gadgets already published last December. For detailed information, please check the JPO website. That's all for our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.